I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you a multiple choice test question. The question here is, the paper cup for an ice cream cone has radius of r and a vertical angle of 60 degrees. When a ball of radius small r is dropped into the cup, the top of the cup is even with the top of the cup. Top of the ball is even with top of the cup. Determine an expression for the distance from bottom of the ball to the vertex of the cone in terms of two radii, that is capital R and small r. Okay, so let me just complete this diagram. So what we are given here is that is the ball with radius r, and this angle here is 60 degrees. Okay, and the radius on the top is capital R. Okay, what do we need to find? We need to find the distance. Let me just drop a line here with the center so it becomes easy to communicate. Determine an expression for the distance from bottom of the ball, so that means this place. Let's use a different ink. This height is something which we need to figure out. We are given 4 choices. I'd like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Okay. Now, since this is R and that is also R, that angle should be 30 degrees, right? This angle should be 30 degrees as the line, which is kind of bisector of the opposite side, will divide this into, if you take a cross section, it is going to look like this. Is it okay? Now in this cross section, you can find what is tan 30 equals to, so that we can relate the dimensions of this figure. So let me write down some letters so that we could correspond. Let's say ABC is cross section of this triangle, and M is this midpoint, O is this point. Is it okay? And the tip, let's call this point as P. So H is equals to the height PC. This is what we need to figure out, correct? What is tan 30? Let's try to find what is tan 30 equals to. Tan 30, if you look into the big half triangle, which is this one, then tan 30 will be opposite side, which is R, over the base, which is you can say CP, I'll say height here, plus 2 times R. Is it okay? Since the radius is R, so these two sides are R and R, correct? These are R and R, and therefore the total height here is R plus H. Is it clear? H is this side, which we need to figure out. So tan 30 is R over H plus 2R. Now what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 over square root 3. So 1 over square root 3 is equal to R over H plus 2R. Is it okay? Now it's a question of just rearranging these terms. So we could just cross multiply. So we get H plus 2R, 2R equals to square root 3 times R, or H equals to square root 3 times R minus 2R. Is it okay? So just rearrange. So what you get is your answer, which is part A. Is that clear? So that type of question could be done very easily using trigonometric ratios. But it is a very interesting example, difficult when you have just started learning about trigonometry, since it is a question based on trigonometric ratios, the basic ratios. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Share it with your friends. And if you like it, it'll be great. Thank you and all the best.